Alrighty. I think I'm live. What's up, YouTube? You know who this is. AJC in Red. Back for another live stream. Now y'all know what I do. I gotta test everything out. Hold on. Let me go check this out. I don't know what I was doing. Let me see. Go to my channel. All right, let me see here. Hopefully I can hear something. Let's see. All right. We good? All right. Yeah, y'all know what the title is. Basically, this is going to be my opinion, but I'm gonna try to come with as much evidence as I can. Well, not really evidence, but I guess so, proof or whatever, however you want to put it. That I feel about the Feds is not going to be able to stop the gangs in Chicago, and also what Angry Man was talking about towards with the inbreeding, because you also go see that too. It's gonna be a correlation you go see with the videos that I'm going to play. All right, let me get the banners up. Well, let me get this banner up. Y'all know how to support the show on the Cash App. $, why you mad at the show? And you know, if you're not here to excuse me, because I'm over here texting too. To see the live with a replay, you can always support. So definitely show your support, people. Because I'm gonna start basically just ending the live stream. You know, so show your support. I see a lot of other people are live, and that's cool. Because basically, I just like to get into it. I usually get more views on the replay, which is okay. It's not a big deal. So yes, I got a lot going on here. But yeah, let's get some music going. Let me gather myself, get situated, and I'll come back on the other side. All right. I'm gonna mute up and let's do it. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Y'all some impatient. Y'all just y'all don't like the music. That's cool. That's all right. That's understandable. All right, let me cut this off. All right, let me get my other videos I need to bring bring on up. I got those videos and yeah, everybody been hearing about the indictment um with the O Block affiliates, I guess they say it was 5 individuals. One had killed himself a month ago. Um, um, yeah, they was saying it was in regards to the feds uh, picking him up, interrogating him. This is you know I know some younger guys, like when I go to the barbershop to get my hair cut, because my barber he's mid-30s and he be having the younger guys. The younger, like in the 20s, they come up there. So a lot of his clientele are younger and older, but mostly younger guys. And they was talking about it. We all was talking about it, and they basically was explaining situation, which I'm not going to get into much details about. I mean, it's plenty of people that did videos about this situation, so I'm not really going to dive into that. My thing is, the one younger guy told me um, to go on YouTube and to look up certain individuals, and I kind of went down that rabbit hole. And one thing I started to notice, what's going on, Ricardo, um, or basically just came to the realization of the feds are not going to be able to stop these guys because there's no more civilians. Um, a lot of people probably don't understand what I mean. Like some people who's in that street life know what I'm talking about. As like with militaries, civilians you would consider innocent, like you know, older people, your senior citizens, the women and the kids. But when I actually, which I'm going to show, it's going to be one of the videos I'm going to show. I started going to look at these videos and basically I went down that rabbit hole. I'm starting to notice a lot of people are involved with this shit. A lot of people, the mothers, the sisters, the girlfriends, the wives, and usually if you have that, that's basically let's just say the community. Because if you go look at some of these videos that a lot of these guys are from O Block, which is, I'm correct, it's on 64th. I forgot the other street. I think it's by Ashland. I drove by there a couple of times. Actually, my son football, when he was playing in 8th grade, he was playing football. Their football stadium wasn't that far from there. So when I used to leave from there, seeing his game, I would pass by O Block. And I think it's the Parkway Gardens. If I'm correct. I don't really care about the names, whatever, even the old block shit. But so be it. And a lot of them guys was going on Instagram Live, actually females too. Now I'm just gonna give y'all a little history, yo. Just what I saw before I played this video. And I was noticing a lot of people are involved with this shit. A lot of people. Now, do I feel like they're gonna get indicted? Who knows? The women, the parents. I can't really say. RICO Act. They usually try to get the main players, then they start, from there start trickling down, or people start telling on each other. So be it. But I was looking at a lot of other videos, and you have mothers that was going on Instagram, just basically just like no different from their damn sons. Yeah, talking about the situations, the violence, like basically, indicating they're part of it. And I can't even explain it, but now I see why so much crazy shit goes on here in Chicago. Now I see, because there's a lot of people involved, a lot. And like I said before, there's really no civilians, and that's unfortunately how a lot of these kids end up getting caught up in the crossfire. But let me play this video for you guys. I'm not going to play it for long because in a nutshell, it basically kind of what Angry Man was saying about the inbreeding, and actually the intellect of a lot of people in these housing projects or these complexes, just in these cliques, because they're really not gangs. They're really cliques, but but let me get to playing this video for you guys. Let's get to it. Shit. Okay. All right. I don't know why this is on. All right. Let's play this. Yeah, I caught it doing the commercial, guys, so bear with me. There's brighter days ahead. You know how they are. Even these videos they get promotion. As a new look. They get promotion. This guy has, I think, as you see down there, that's another point I'm gonna bring up. It's another point.
What's good, man? Everybody hit that like button real quick so we can get
fair
to
use,
upload.
fair use.
Man, shout out everyone dropping in comments, man. Shout out everyone hitting the views and hitting the like. Let's get to it though. We over here with none other but King Von's
That's her
big
to the
sister,
left right
man.
there.
And she pretty much gets on a lot of topics. She goes off first of all on
Supposedly.
FBG Duck's mom, Mama Duck, saying that she's doing a lot too much, man, a lot too extra stuff, and she's spreading a lot of rumors. And pretty much just keeping her 10 toes down, saying free the boys, man, free the old block boys, Mua, DQ, C Murder, and all them. Pretty much saying that they're innocent, man. Everyone's innocent to proven guilty in court. So she's pretty much saying, just because they got arrested doesn't mean they're gonna be found guilty. That's what she's saying. She's saying innocent, and then she goes off on other rumors that the fans are starting pretty much saying that Boss Top could be one of the main suspects that could have started pointing fingers and dropping names, because Boss Top got locked up I think last week, and what a coincidence! Following week they go on the raid O Block. And yeah, she gets into that too. She gets into a lot of other topics. I'm gonna let y'all check it out for yourself. Let's get it. Drop that like. Gang, gang.
Real.
Yeah. Y'all talking about ain't nothing top five.
And you're gonna kind of lose some brain cells on this, but like I said, it's gonna make my point. Another thing, when I was looking at the eyes, you could kind of see like the inbreeding. But anyway,
Oh, that bitch talking. This one I don't like
sorry
the,
about
the,
that.
the mama
Excuse me.
lady.
Let me
Like, and
set
I'm
this
gonna
up.
say this because they steady talking about top this, top ain't said shit. The bitch specifically said, Duck Mother specifically said, top rapping, talking. Like when
Specifically.
you rap and you talk about that shit, whatever you did, that's what the fuck. Top ain't said shit, so y'all get off folks' dick. I can't stand the
Yeah.
fans. I swear to God, I be ready to jump in the
Gang
car.
don't even really rap about them folk, man.
No, he don't.
I fuck with Top. Top for real. Shot at them push up on G Block. Them folk come to our hood. It was him, Kayvon,
Yeah,
um,
all them.
I think
The whole
DQ.
little crowd. The whole little crowd.
And them folk was in our hood kicking it. Them niggas like them.
See, like I said, you notice like how involved they be, and I hope that she don't have any kids. But there's a lot of women out here in this city. It's just like her, a lot of them.
But y'all ain't gonna cap this shit like Chicago.
Where y'all live on the west side?
Nah, we on the east side.
I ain't
I'm
see. I
from
ain't
the
never
west
been
side.
on. I ain't never been
I'm
on the
from
east side.
I know it. See, everybody, a lot of folk don't, bro. In the city, like the east side, like we got that, like the murder rate is higher over here. than on the west side.
You see that? The intelligence. You know, he's like bragging about the east side having a higher murder rate than the west side. Like, gosh, can't make it up. Like, sorry, feds. Like, look, y'all feds. I'm not saying hey, warn against what you guys doing. I mean, to be honest with you, you listen to shit like this. These guys making it easier for you, but you know, hey, you got to do your job. I mean, they doing it for you, but
I'm so fucking mad, man.
Bro, I saw that shit early this morning. I'm like, yeah, hell no.
What was so crazy? Like I was up at that time, but I didn't know what was going on until they called me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, yeah. Hey,
And then
yeah,
the lady
next time you come to the city, bro, goddamn, bro, link up.
hold on, let me shut you up. Like, I live out here. What are you talking about?
In Atlanta?
I've been living out here.
Oh, your ass just don't come outside.
I be outside. I be with slime them.
Who thought?
Yeah,
I ain't never seen you at the studio.
that's like, man, stop playing.
as she moved, a lot of them moved um, in Atlanta. A lot of them are in Atlanta. So, but you know, um, they still talk about shit that goes on in here in the city.
I ain't never seen you on
I didn't
Cleveland
see you
or the
at the.
studio.
I didn't see you lying. Is anybody on here from Cleveland? Y'all tell this young man.
She talk about young man, nigga. You ain't that older than me.
How old you is?
I am 29. Yeah, yeah. On your ass. Yeah, cause you like 28, 29.
27.
Oh,
See, I'm
yeah,
young.
yeah.
Not no Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland Ave
Nah, Cleveland Avenue.
Avenue,
Who that
South
is?
Side.
That one of your fans.
Yeah, don't understand.
And that's the point I wanted to make. That's another point. I wanted to bring up with social media because this is why you see so much. This is why if you really, I don't know if you guys go look at videos with the drill scene that is spreading uh, like a virus. Like this is the true virus. I'm serious because when I went to go look at these videos, it actually led me to other cities where they're basically doing the same shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Um, you know, I travel a lot. You know, not just from the military. Prior to me going into the military, like especially a lot of Midwest states, because I had friends that moved away. Like a friend I was gonna bring up who got killed in Minneapolis. And I actually wanted to bring this up because listen, gang banging been going on in other places for years. You know, it's just not California. It's just not Chicago. It's been going on other places. And when I used to go visit him, when he was in these little projects right there by the stadium. It's like by downtown Minneapolis by the stadium. Um, that's when Garnett was playing for Minnesota. By the Minnesota stadium. I would go over there and visit him, him and his sister. And he used to come back and forth from Chicago because his father stayed here, but he ended up moving out there with a relative, him and his sister. And he used to come back and forth from Chicago. He would come and get drugs here, and he'd go back out there and sell them. And I remember the time I went to visit him, and you know, and he was also trying to do the gang banging thing. which I put a lot on myself because I'm not going to give out a full backstory of us. He was a childhood friend, and we had our own little clique. My brother was heavy into the little gang thing, so hey, we was considering ourselves a little, VL, Vice Lord clique, whatever. So he took all of that out there, and when I used to go visit, especially when he started doing that, I was noticing well, I think they've been there already, but I think it was Malaysian people and Africans was there, but they had their own little cliques. Them guys, cause when me and him used to go to the YMCA and play basketball, or we would walk through there, them guys used to look at us, and he said he used to have problems with them. Eventually, one of them cliques killed him because he was trying to develop his little clique. He had a couple of other guys, he teaching them all that crazy shit, and I'm just like, why would you take this from Chicago and bring it here? Like, why? I was hoping that you was trying to get away. What's up, Tim? What's going on, bro? That you would be trying to get away from the bullshit, from the violence and everything. Because don't get me wrong, I mean, it was a project, and you saw, them, they was out there. They was out there. I mean, they really wasn't throwing up gang signs, but you could tell they was involved. And I remember that's when I was smoking weed. I remember when he took us to one of the cliques, which was, you figured it was cool with them. Telling. Bought weed from them. And they had a heavy accent. You could tell they weren't from the States. They weren't from the United States. They probably just, however, migrated over there to Minneapolis. But yeah, and I couldn't believe that. I get it. People coming to other places, trying to start a new life. I was okay with that. But to actually see them, like the kids, the boys clicked up like they was clicking up, it's like, wow. So it is what it is. I grew up West Side. I'm West Side, Chicago. What's going on, Dallas? Yeah, I grew up West Side, but how it is. I've been everywhere. Trust me, everywhere around this goddamn city. But that kind of surprised me. But I've been to St. Louis. This is before I went to the military. This was like my early 20s. When I went to Cleveland, them guys, they were gangbanging. So I don't want to sit there and say because of drill you get all the gangbanging thing, but I'm just saying now on how they go about it now, because back then it wasn't no social media, and when I went to go look at these videos and I'm seeing these other cities of these guys doing the same shit that they're doing, like the disrespect is crazy, and most I can't say I don't really get into people finances, who getting what money, because a lot of these guys I really don't know of. Because even the guy who got indicted, who everybody kept saying he was the main hitman, Muwap, I didn't know shit about him. I didn't find shit. King Von, I just found out about him early on this year. I didn't know nothing about him. So, but I don't really be following this shit like this. I don't. This shit gives me a headache. But I'm not saying I don't like some of the music that comes from some of these guys. That'll be a lie, because I like some Keith songs, Dirk songs, G Herbo. I'm sorry. I like some of his shit. Some, not trust me. Oh Lord. Anyway, but I'm, that's me. I know me. I speak my mind. But I wasn't liking what I was saying. But just like you heard what they just said, the fans. This is why you get so much fuckery. The fans. These people live for this shit now. To get on Instagram, they want to follow them. And that's why I had to. I basically did that. I got a couple more videos I want to show you guys. And this, I'm sorry, the feds. You gonna have more and more these kids. You know, these which is already. It's trust me. They took supposedly them four. There's four more that's going to step up if they already have it. This shit has become a drug to them, a drug. And you seeing it just go even overseas now. It's a drug. And I was noticing that. Even like with a FBG duck mother. And I'm not gonna chime in with her just yet. I'm gonna let them two finish. Because I'm not gonna play this. I'm gonna let y'all hear what she got to say about that shit. So yeah, it's no more structure, yeah. Right, Tim. We're finished playing this shit.
Them
I
folk
can't
love
stand
y'all,
that.
boy.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
them
just
folk?
so mad. Like, why the fuck? Why everybody want to tear down our hood? Like we some bad people, and we not even bad people. We just like
That
y'all.
cause they don't know y'all. That cause they don't. Niggas don't be really knowing. Niggas just
Tear down our hood. It's delusional as fuck.
a lot of folk really just go out the
And then
music.
basically that shit off hearsay, just like the lady said. The blogs and the fans help them solve a murder, which a murder that's not solved yet because nobody went to.
Purdue University.
Y'all know how this is. Oh wow. What? It's commercials. Shit.
These people say, "Oh, you're not guilty," to say that, "Oh,
Yeah.
he got charged with the woo." Y'all just impersonating people's character and putting their name out there like that, and they ain't even did that shit. The people
Impersonating the character. Oh my lord. There you go. Anyway.
Hey, the fuck what?
not even that. They should have
Blew
just
up.
stayed out
On
here.
the fed shit, goddamn. I just seen his mama happy.
Yeah,
That
duck
bitch
mama
ain't happy.
happy.
That
Yeah.
bitch on that fake crying and shit, acting like she.
Oh, she
Bitch,
on
you
that
ain't.
also.
Bitch,
She
you
on
on
that
there
also.
trying to get some clout. Bitch, you getting clout off your son. Like, come
Like
on now.
that's
And I'm
crazy.
on
Like lady,
live
you,
saying this. I hope the bitch
They
went to
talking
bro.
about her now.
This on my mama, bro. My mama ain't doing no shit like that.
Ain't nobody mama doing no shit like that. If her son passed away, she's gonna be in her bed, crying in her pillow, praying to God
Nah,
mama
see,
as well.
I
No,
ain't
but
got
I'm
that
just
kind of
saying,
mama.
like, no, a typical mother, they're gonna mourn about their son. You on the internet, you gaining more enemies. You're not mourning, you gaining enemies.
Facts. Facts. Oh, you might be laughing at what I said, Ray Ray. Yeah, see, my mama different. You feel me?
No, they need
My
to.
mama, my mama get beside me with that blick. You hear me? Hearing some shit. For real. I'm dead serious. But I remember some shit happened
Right,
at my
that's what I'm
grandma's house.
saying. Okay, so one of the fans, they say what was the energy when Brick died? Right, your oldest son when he died, where was all that energy? Just
You
cause
hear
Duck
me?
a rapper, just cause Duck a rapper,
That
he
could
gotta
duck.
do all that. So
That's why
you
she
telling
doing.
me they needed 5
She being
people to
childish.
shoot one gun? Somebody held the motherfucking handle. Somebody shot the thing. I'm just trying to figure out how you need
Then they
5 people to shoot one gun. So
I don't know. I think now this is why I'm not gonna keep playing this shit. Let me get on out of here. Now some of the points I actually said that shit myself. You know, why is you online? At first I kind of didn't understand that. I'm like, you know, you should be mourning. Here. Let's not this shit. Okay. Get on off here. Because I'm not gonna play this anymore. And I agree, but I've been actually looking at his mother, and they've been threatening her. They've been threatening his mother, FBG. They've been threatening her since when she came out and made that video and said about who all got indicted. Um, I went to go look at somebody else's video talking about the situation, and he was showing the comments under that video she made, the threats. Like it was a lot of them. And I was thinking to myself, like, she needs to she got to get off social media. I feel like she should have never got on in the first place. But once again, it's what I mean about they're not civilians anymore. So, yeah, I know Tim. Yeah, they went to elementary. Yeah, they all knew each other. I mean, if people know about where Duck FBG Ducks stay and where they at, they're like a block or two apart. If from each other. 64th and 63rd. So a lot of them crews out south be just a block or two away from each other. I mean, they turned into cliques. Like back then, it really wasn't cliques. Like people really didn't know each other. Like you had your GDs and your BDs. Like it used to be a whole area that used to be GDs, and a whole another area used to be BDs. But now it's just cliques, which some of them be the same. Some be GDs, and they call themselves off. They block off somebody that passed away or a name or something. Then it becomes a set, and then sets are going against sets. We wasn't like that back then. I was coming up, vice lords, folk, but it was like you would have like an area, like okay, like. On the west side, you had K-Town. K-Town probably consists, and you still had your sets, but it was a little bigger. It was blocks, not a block, blocks. You had your Bricktown. That consists of different guys, but mostly it was like foes, vice lords, shit like that. And then you had your foes over here, like on Pulaski. They probably like from Madison to, I want to say Harrison. And then you cross over the bridge right there on Harrison on the side, which we would consider the south side. Yeah, so the Souls, right, the Breeds, well, mainly Breeds. It was Breeds over there. Yeah, you're right, your GDs. What was that? Holy City. So you see what I'm saying? Like, I could name like L Town over there on Laramie. Shit. Would consist of foes, the four corner hustlers. I know some of y'all probably don't know. So, come on. Hold on, guys. What else? So yeah. But see, even now with the west side, what's going on, Ken? On the west side, you still have the cliques. Well, I mean, they're mostly our cliques, but they're not like kind of like the south side. Not from what I saw. Because south side, it's still just be like blocks. There be blocks away from each other, and they be at each other. And the west side, I haven't seen that. Now, yeah, it's hell of a violence going on the west side. So yeah, it's a little structure. But they still be at each other, and they still be cliques. Don't get it twisted. But now the south side is a whole different beast. And to be honest with you, the north side is kind of like that. It's just not. It's there, but it's not there. And that's another thing from drill that basically that music, that lifestyle made its way up north. And people who know about up north was like racist as hell. Like seriously, you couldn't do all that shit up north. Now it made its way up north, which I couldn't believe, which I just found out about. And I used to I worked up north for a long time, and I did not even know that them guys was up there killing each other. Cliques, they had little cliques up there. Couldn't believe it, but the drill music, and seeing that shit, that was crazy. But to me, thinking about them. They was showing all the people who got killed up north. Them kids that was sad. I mean, it was shit, and it was some years ago. It's just before I had left my job up there. That's when a lot of violence was going on, and they was showing all them kids. It was at least about 30 of them that got killed, and I didn't even have a clue. Yeah, by Howard. Yep, Tim. Yep, you know. Yep, exactly. I'm trying to think of that area over there, what they call that area, because I used to call when I used to go over there and get food. I knew it was weird over there, you know, because them guys are like zombies over there. And I used to go get my little, you know, nice little jerk chicken spot. It was over there by Howard, and that shit was crazy, man. By the red line, actually by the Cubs stadium too, Wrigleyville. A lot of violence was happening over there. So, but that's just show you, you know, drill music, you know, the drill scene. And but when they also with the video, and I don't know if that video's still up, because shout out to that guy. No, and it sounds like a white guy, and I'm gonna go in about that too. I don't know if I saved that video because that was kind of disturbing when I listened to this other guy. It sounded like he was from another, like he was British. Probably was, because people was actually going against him. Like they was leaving comments like, "Dude, why is you here talking about Chicago? You're not even in the United States." And that was crazy. But there's Rogers Park. There you go. Yeah, got a red line. Rogers Park, Lord have mercy. But Rogers Park that's horrible. But I'm not gonna get into that. I just call that zombie town. But they was actually going in on him. But when I looked at how many subscribers he had and the numbers he was getting, this guy's getting rich. He's getting rich off the death of these kids. Of these, you know, these young black men. I know we could call them whatever. I don't really want to go call them cubs. I know they've been raised who they've been raised by. We know. But I'm just gonna call them young black men, because unfortunately they was caught up in this shit. Once again, with who, raised by who. But yeah, I know I've done plenty of videos about that. And that's, once again, like I said, they mothers are just involved. They families, whole family be part of the clique. And just like Tim say, they be friends. Some of them grew up together. They become pure enemies just because from a clique, because you're just a block away from each other. I just hate talking about this, you know. Because all it is just destruction, death and destruction. And it bothers me, you know, that you want this to come to an end, and people will sit back and be like, "Oh, you know, you can't. What you mean the Fed's not going to be able to stop it? You know, the Feds win most of their convictions, which they do. I know this. I had a couple of friends that still locked up from getting a RICO. I know this, but as back then when they was actually taking the whole block down, you still got people out on the west side that's still out there on them blocks. Yeah, Cap was right. It's just not even just duck situation. It's just the drill situation, period. Like that British guy was talking like he was from here. And that's the other thing, like with the white guy. Now, I don't know if he was from Chicago, but he knew a lot about the north side, like a lot of them gangs. Because he was talking about Segway Gardens, gangs over there, which I knew about. Because, you know, I know about Segway and shit. Segway was horrible. That shit was horrible. But like the other nice areas of the north side he was bringing up. And I mean, he was descriptive. I was like, God damn. And he just breaking it down. And then towards the end, he starts showing all the casualty, all the guys that had got well, I don't want to say got killed. What's up, Atticus? Said Greed, not catch hell, had joined the military. Yeah, I mean, I ended up joining the military. That's another reason, but you know, I think I did it because, you know, the drug thing kind of, you know, knowing when I got out, I still got involved with the drugs, but it wasn't just the casualties. But actually, he had a list of those, like all who had died, which was a lot. I mean, it was a lot. That took another 6 minutes within itself. Him just showing, he was just showing. He really wasn't talking. He was just showing. But then he went to go show who else was locked up. That was at least about over 40 young black men. At least about 40 all together. That, you know, some who they caught for the murders, you know, for killing them, doing life for 30 years. That was crazy. And a lot of them boys, because he did his research. I didn't knock that white boy. He did his research. Because he was bringing up the post, the songs. They you know, all the diss songs. Because as soon as they do it, they would actually go rap about the shit. Exactly what they done. So, and he was playing some of the songs. He would play the lyrics. And then actually, he would bring up some of the posts. It was just crazy. It was fucking crazy. You know, that's when Facebook really was. It wasn't too much Instagram Live, more Facebook Live, and even sometimes they do YouTube. They would be on there saying we smoking on blah blah blah, and we feel to be smoking on whoever next, you know, and it was crazy. And it was up north, nice neighborhoods. You ever been up north other than Rogers Park? Actually got nice neighborhoods up there, and it is what it is. Look, don't get it twisted. West side, south side got nice neighborhoods too. So, but you know, up north, you know, that was crazy, and I couldn't believe that shit. I still to this day I can't believe it. But I really, you know, since not working up north, I really don't have any family. Too many people up there that I know, so I really don't go up there no more. I did go up there and visit my old job to see some of my coworkers, which I have, you know, they're on Facebook anyway, so just to see, because, you know, I really don't hardly talk to them like that. And sometimes they don't post on Facebook, so I went up to visit. A couple of them have retired, so I was like, oh, okay. And other than that, you know, it's really no reason for me to go up there unless I'm going to take some classes or something, which I doubt. That's a whole nother stream that I want to do, live stream, because that college I started noticing, and really now I notice the gender studies. So we got to dive into that. Been wanting to do that. How that shit is destroying black women, because it is. And once again, I used to always look at that shit when I used to walk past that floor, and I used to wonder, like, how can this be a floor just dedicated to, you know, gender studies? I that shit always confused me to now understand. But anyway, we go get into that. I guarantee you. You know, I'm not saying I promise, but you know, definitely got to get into that. But anyway, get into going off on a tangent. The East Side always been rough. You know, East Side always been rough. That's another zombie area. So. And the crazy part about the East Side is, right, you know, you got the lakefront right there. They get the water. Nice apartments there. You apartments, yo, out their back window, they see the lakefront. You know, they could chill right there. You know, they have, you know, walk right out their apartment, go right to lakefront right there. And it's crazy. Because I dealt with a couple of women on the East Side, and that shit was crazy. Serious. This was like 6-7 years ago, being in a nice apartments. But you hearing gunshots. Like, what the fuck? Like the one, she look out her back window and go to the lake. I couldn't believe that shit. But she was like, you hear people arguing up in there, Section 8. Couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. But the East Side has always been bad. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But it seemed like Section 8, these BBs come in. I'm gonna do college stars coming up with something else. I decided to call them block. Some block broads. They belong to the blocks, not the streets, the blocks. And that's what I mean. Like, I just thought, like I said, I just started paying attention, especially when I started looking at these videos, just like that one I just showed you. Like her, she's a block broad. Knowing that she's not even here anymore, she was a block broad. She belonged to the cliques. A lot of them do. A lot of them be mothers. That's why their sons fall victim early. But I don't want to be too long. What time is it? Okay, yeah, I don't want to be too long. Make sure y'all support the show. Support the show. Hold on, let me play this other video, guys, because this is the Muwap guy. But now you're going to see him and the other little clique. And this goes off into what Angry Man was saying with the inbreeding. Because when I look at these guys' eyes, you can tell, like, there's a mental issue. And I'm not saying towards, like, people say they're demonic. And I'm not, yeah, they're fucked up. But there's a lot of shit that working parts that go into this. So, let me play this, share this, get into this. Actually, I had like 4 videos, but I don't want to be on here too long. So actually, I got to do something. Let's see. All right. So I'm not really going to play the whole video. So, all right, let's get into it. Hopefully, y'all can hear.
Where we at, man? Where we at?
Man. O block. Get back in shit, man.
What type of food y'all got? Come on, give them a little tutorial, man.
Shit, we got big boy meals up there. Check it out.
Tell me how y'all coming.
We got steak right there. Got a little steak, little macaroni, grain.
Y'all,
Damn, another macaroni.
gang.
Baked chicken.
Who y'all had make this shit?
My little people. This my little lamb chop. You see them bitches?
Give your people a shout out, man. Give them a shout out.
I don't even know what the fuck they make their food at, but this shit look good. No lamb. I got the bigger mirrors.
Okay.
Them bitches got pats in it.
Oh yeah. Show the patch. Don't throw that.
Louis belt. That bitch cost the grip too. A Miri sweater.
Okay.
So I got the Oblak on.
Young Will drip too much flavor.
Fair use.
So they could do the music.
How y'all coming, man? How y'all coming?
Look at them eyes.
Let's just put on that bitch back and forth. This for the music. It's Oblak.
Hey, you can play it so they can get some B-roll.
Turn up, come on, turn up. Turn up. What you say?
Don't let me fast out. Y'all niggas ain't built.
And I'm not being funny. I'm actually being dead serious. Like, you get to see a lot of inbreeding. Seriously. People be thinking like, probably laughing, or they probably go listen to this and think, oh wow, this is not funny. It's not funny. That's a lot of how you see their intellect. And basically the way how they move. Got a lot to do with that. But like Angry Man also saying he was like with R. Kelly, because that's what made me start looking. Because when he did say that about R. Kelly, when you look in his eyes, you see something that's wrong. Like, now I don't want to say that man retarded. But honestly, he is. And I see the same thing with these guys. I see the same thing. I know that I get it. Y'all know how I am. they mothers play a big part in this shit, huge part. But I think also like the DNA, like just the inbreeding, like it hurts all of us. Like I don't really want to get really deep into it, but like I said, at first I kind of disagree with Engelman, but now the more I start looking, I see what he's talking about now.
Like that, niggas ain't shoot no hoes. Man, these niggas straight hoes. Wherever I go, they go. Come around with all that jury.
Wait, hold on. Articus. Oh no, I'm not finna be on. I'm just gonna try to get these videos out because I got to get off. Actually, somebody was trying to take me out, so I was trying to be done at 6:30. But it's just if you need to catch up, just go look at the replay. Just look at the replay Atticus. But I appreciate it. But no, I gotta hurry up and stop playing this shit. Because damn, that's why she's texting me and I'm trying to do this and getting text at the same time, and it's kind of throwing me off. So I'm trying to hurry up and get this, not hurry up, I just get it done. But this is something that we definitely need to talk about. I mean, next time I could definitely do another part 2 because there's more videos. I had actually like 4. It's actually I could have had even more videos of this shit. But let's finish playing this.
Yeah. Talk y'all shit. Where we at, man? Where we at?
Oh man.
I'm not. Let me say this. Let me throw this out there. I think R. Kelly honestly was a genius. I do. He, hey, great, R&B guy singer. Listen, but at the same time, something is not clicking with him. And I'm not just saying towards what the shit he was doing. I mean, son is not clicking. Son wasn't clicking. So that's what a lot. I just say us. I mean, trust me, I had my struggles when I was young. A speech impediment, kind of still do. Be honest with you, I never consider myself an intellect. Hey, I was never good with words. I could read the reader, but I was a decent speller, but I wasn't too fond of trying to know what this word meant and this and that. I kept the shit simple. Usually back then, I really didn't talk that much. So.
Block, get back in shit, man.
Bro.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's like that.
Niggas coming around with all that jury on, they getting tough.
What that is on your neck, man?
Block, man. Block, this is where we at right here. Block. Man. Huh?
It's the song, Tom.
When I say my shorty,
Who got the phone? Hey, play the song off your phone. Thumb on the camera.
Hey, boss.
say well about point things to go.
When you you gotta say about the speaker more. Put on trying to show them up.
Show that shit.
Look, all right. Niggas coming around with all that jewelry.
Get that tattoo. Record a new clip.
I say y'all love y'all mean it.
For sure, I get little ones.
On my mama, babe, what you want to see here? Let's do one of y'all.
That's another thing. Once again, the phones. You see a lot of this. A lot of them showing themselves on their Instagram. The fame, like it became a drug. And you think, even say if they was to get all of them, up. I don't know if y'all know how big this complex is. This is big. Trust me, it's gonna be 20 more of these boys. 20 more of them coming up. Already there, personally. If you know, but that's I'm only gonna play a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna play the other video. Let me get on out of here.
Talk our shit. Come on, how many we doing? One more. We one more. We got one more. Hey. What you want to do it in the street?
That's slick right there. That looks slick. They can do that. I just didn't want them. Right. Your phone on it?
Oh, one of them got my phone.
Yeah, that look raw as hell right there.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it. Y'all niggas ain't built like that. Slide. We gon' slide. You right back. Niggas steady with that nigga. We outside. We out.
Yeah, I don't want to get no copyright. But that's basically all with this video. I don't really want to too much dive into this. But want you guys to look at the eyes. Definitely got a problem. And yeah, y'all see the complex. You see that? That's all Parkway Garden. It's not small. It's kind of big. That's enough of this. Let me get the exit out of here. Okay. Exit this. And definitely want to play this one. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let's see. I don't think I can see it. Go back to share. Let's play this. Because it's basically, he's going to show you, like, well, you know, them walking. Like, these guys are just basically blocks away from each other.
To move up, walk into the shops. Now, look, I know.
Oh, yeah. So I do have it. Okay. Yeah, this is the British guy. This is him right here. So I did copy this. All right. Yeah. So Slim Wop, how many? Oh, he don't got how many which colors he got. 95,000 views on this. What they say right here, this commit. Say you in a whole different country worrying about Chicago. You need to worry about not getting stabbed up. I'm not finna go and really to all of that, but I'm gonna let y'all hear this guy. Just for a minute, then get off of here.
I know we all know, like all the other side be saying, "Oh, black don't get out them gates," you know. But Muwap right now, he's the soul and heart of Old Black. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's all necessary like him going on live while he's walking to the store. You know what I'm saying? Just toning the other side. You know, like. It's not worth it, man. You know, like King Van used to do the same thing. I used to, King Van come to when he comes to.
As you see, look up there. Look, I mean, 1,408 people, which that is kind of a low number. You know, usually these guys get 20, 50,000 people looking at, watching their Instagram live, but.
Old Black, he goes to the store, he goes on live. But, right now, like the other side would love to get Muwap out of the way, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think all that's worth it. I know he's got all the guys with him. He's got DQ, he got Dello, but, he got Glitch. I know Old Black ain't taking no chance from Muwap, you know what I mean? Because right now, Muwap is all they got, you know what I'm saying? Like they have to risk it all. So even just walking crossing the street to the store, you know, them guys gonna be with him. But you know, like, you know, just because you got the members with you, like, it can still happen to you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be doing all that, you know, toning the other side. You know what I mean? Like,
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough there. So yeah, as you guys see it, and you know they follow all of them. This is how these other people from other countries are getting rich off this shit. This you know, they're not even here. They're getting rich off these boys' deaths. Their lives. You know, y'all put everything on Instagram Live, and they copy it, and there you go. And he's able to 90,000, 95,000 and counting views. And if he got over 1,000 subscribers, because they do subscribe, like I said, you know, people want to see this fucking nonsense. But that's why I said a lot of people it's the fame, and that's why the fans is not going to be able to stop it, because it's no civilians no more. Everybody want a piece of the fame now. Everybody, the mothers, like I said before, everybody, the sisters, the brothers, everybody they want a piece of it. And yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I'm being optimistic. I always be optimistic, because eventually, what I heard is the projects. I mean, the complexes are going to. I think they're selling it, or I don't know if it's been sold, but I know when they bought it, because it's a college not too far away. And they're actually rebuilding. They're doing a lot of rehabbing over there. Because actually, I looked for some property over there myself. Actually, I had participated in one of the college. They built another. I think it was a library. It was another facility. I did some work over there, so yeah, it's not probably not even a mile away from over there, and they're doing a lot of building over there in that area. So I'm guarantee you, whoever buys that, they're gonna tear it down and do whatever. That's not them. That's not gonna stay up, and they're gonna have to. Them people have to be moved around, and I don't think they're gonna be moved around in the city. You know, a lot of these Section 8 and people that come from these projects and stuff, they moving them out of state, or out of, you know, far away now. So not out of state, but far away. It's a whole nother town. These small, like Springfield and small towns. So, but if you think I'm wrong, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. And if y'all want to leave in the comments, if you want me to do a part 2, I can have a panel. I don't have a problem with that. Once again, you got to support the show, support the cause. Okay, you know, try to come and you know, educate you guys, or you know, for the most part, y'all know I give my opinion. You know. But still, you know, I try to speak the truth. I try to be honest. So but you definitely got to support the channel. But let me get on out of here. I got I got to get taken care of. So I appreciate everybody that came up in here. And like I said before, feel free, leave a comment. But you know what you got to do. Anybody that's new, that's checking out this video, make sure you subscribe. You know, leave a like or whatever. But definitely, if you know, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. All right, y'all. And I'm going to give me an outro. I've been looking at something. I'm going to make me an outro. So, I want to do my regular intro and outro, but I got to stop messing around with StreamYards. I actually got to pay for give me one of the regular services so I could put up my, have my avatar over here. And, you know, instead of powered by StreamYards and things. And make this look a little more professional. But all right, y'all. Till the next time. Peace.